Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Flicks to Us. I'm Nick. This is my mom Jen.
Hi.
And we're doing a movie reaction today. This is V for Vendetta. This is it's funny. This is one that I kind of stumbled on about like 6 months ago or so. I was just kind of like browsing, looking for this stuff, and I wanted to watch it for years. I've just heard it on and off, and I watched it, and then it's like became one of my instant new favorites.
Huh?
It's
Natalie Portman in this one?
She is, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, her and Hugo Weaving are the leads.
Okay.
And then a bunch of other kind of like British
I have no
actors.
idea what it's even about.
It's based on a graphic novel actually by like Alan Moore.
Suspense or a horror or a drama, or I have no idea.
It's kind of a blend of a few things,
Yeah.
but like as soon as we kind of get into it, you'll see there's lots of like really like stylized like imagery and music and because like it's based on a graphic novel, so it has a kind of like flair to it. But
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. So
yeah,
hopefully you guys do too. Those of you who have watched this, and let's check it out.
I know his name was Guy Fawkes, and I know in 1605 he attempted to blow up the Houses of Parliament. I've witnessed firsthand the power of ideas. I've seen people.
That didn't end well for him.
Yeah, and that's what like Guy Fawkes Day in the UK is all about.
Right.
And it is an idea that I miss.
Jeez.
Yeah, either your neck snaps and you die instantly, or you choke.
Yeah.
Remember the 5th of November.
Or suffocate. It's kind of like the beginning of Zorro.
Yeah.
It wasn't the plague they created, it was judgment. No one escapes their past.
Sort of like a British like Alex Jones.
Judgment. He tested us, but we
Quite the
came
outfit.
through.
They're getting ready for
We did
two
what
very
we
different
had.
things, I think.
Islington, Enfield. I was there, I saw it all. Immigrants, Muslims, homosexuals, terrorists, disease-ridden degenerates.
That's quite enough of that, thank you very much.
Yeah. Totally agree. Oh.
Yeah, it's sort of a dystopian near future.
See, my friend here, he's kind of sick, isn't she, Willie?
Real sick. Bad case of the blues. You can feel it.
Look, Willie, kid.
Unfortunately, they're like government agents.
Swallow it.
I've got your finger, man.
Oh, she's getting a picture.
No, please, I didn't know, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Spare the rod, spoil the child. The multiplying villainies of nature just swarm upon him.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he's strong.
Yeah. Oh.
And this just too much proved that with devotion's visage and pious action, we do sugar over the devil himself. Spare the rod.
Yeah, cut off.
I'm not questioning your powers of observation. I'm merely remarking upon the paradox of asking a masked man who he is.
Okay.
But on this most auspicious of nights, this visage, no mere veneer of vanity, is a
I'd
vestige
be like,
of the
what is happening here?
vanished. However,
And Lord Elrond is eloquent.
Yes.
some vouchsafing the violently vicious and voracious violation of volition.
Try to say that 5 times fast.
Verily, this vicious swaz of verbiage veers most verbose, so let me simply add that it's my very good honor to meet you, and you may call me V.
Are you like a crazy person?
I'm sure they will say so.
You've heard of Anonymous? That hacktivist group?
Yeah.
This movie pretty much started the trend of like them wearing like Guy Fawkes masks.
Oh.
I suppose.
You see, I'm a musician of sorts, and on my way to give a very special performance.
Where was she going to begin with?
She said her uncle, but that was like probably some
Yeah, that
might
was
have
a
been
made-up
like an
story.
excuse.
Yeah.
The more perfect. Tell me, do you know what day it is, Evie?
November the 4th.
Not anymore. Remember
The 5th of November.
the gunpowder, treason, and plot. Here comes the crescendo.
Oh no. Is it like a government building? Is it?
I'm not. They say the name later on. I think it's like some sort of like courthouse or memorial thing or.
Gentlemen, you have had 4
Oh.
hours. You had better have
John Hurt.
The Bailey area is quarantined. All significant witnesses have been detained.
DCD was Tchaikovsky's 1812 overture.
Added to the blacklist. I never want to hear that music again.
Jeez.
We also doubled our randoms. Mr. Hare. Our surveillance cameras.
Yeah, it's pretty much 1984, but in England.
Yeah.
Which is ironic because John Hurt in the movie of 1984 played Winston, a guy who was all against the party and who wanted to be
now
like
it's the
free of thought. Now he's playing Big Brother.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Gentlemen, I want this terrorist found, and I want him to understand what terror really means. England prevails.
The great are good.
He looks like he's right into it.
Our job is to report the news, not fabricate it. That's the government's job.
Yeah.
On the lighter side of things, though the Bailey didn't force
Recognize him?
Parliament.
Lestrade from Sherlock.
Right.
Another 16 hours. Maybe it's just getting started. Crucified. It's his.
Yeah.
Approved. You've got to rewrite it, okay? Gotta go. Gordon, please. I don't need Mr. to make this body feel any older.
He played, his name was Gordon on Bones.
Oh!
There were fingermen. What the hell is this?
Some care packages,
There until I can figure out.
please.
Thank you, Ned.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine that all of a sudden the person across from you has like bombs strapped to their chest. You're like, oh, no,
Jesus.
run, girl, run!
Yeah.
Good evening, London. Allow me first to apologize for this emergency channel. Like many of you, appreciate the comforts of the everyday routine. As celebrated with a nice holiday, I thought we could mark this.
I love hearing him talk. He's got one of those sort of comforting voices.
Yeah.
Remembered by taking some. And once you have the freedom to object, to think and speak as you saw fit, you now have sensors and systems of surveillance coercing your conformity and suggesting your submission. We need cameras. If you're looking for the guilty, you need only look into a mirror. I know why you did it. I know you were afraid. Who wouldn't be? War, terror, disease. There were a myriad of problems which conspired to corrupt your reason and rob you of your common sense. Our High Chancellor Adam Sutler. He promised you order, he promised you peace.
You can see how this could be kind of very topical
Oh, yeah.
in like today's
Yeah,
society.
for sure.
Then I ask you to stand beside me 1 year from tonight, outside the gates of Parliament. And together we shall give them a 5th of November that shall never, ever be forgotten.
Wow, that was quite the
Yes.
speech.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh. Oh, everyone there. That's why he sent them in the mail.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wear the mask and down on your knees now.
Oh, that's the guard.
Yeah.
Which means he's the real
Yeah,
McCoy.
there you go. Oh.
He likes knives.
Yeah.
Oh, he shot his own guy.
Jeez. You're shooting your buddy there.
Yeah. Oh. Is it?
Oh.
I did it.
Just once in one of these scenarios, I want to see someone cut the wrong wire and
Yeah.
blow up.
Yeah.
Freeze! Get your hands on your head. Do it now or I shoot.
Lestrade, you're gonna die.
I must say that I'm rather astonished.
Oh!
Oh. Ooh.
Ah.
Take her with you, because they're looking for her.
Yeah, she's knocked out.
Now, this is only an initial report, but at this time it's believed that during this heroic raid, the terrorist was shot and killed.
Exactly.
By authorities, the danger
Say it,
is
little girl.
now over.
A little disoriented.
Oh.
Oh, look at the books.
Yeah, he is quite...
See, that's why you clean out your room once in a while. So
Yes,
to
but
that
books
point.
are a treasure that
Yeah,
just...
but not to that point.
I don't know, V has some rather impressive verbiage, so let's...
Well,
You scared me.
My apologies.
It's like me, whenever I move around the house, I just scare you, even when I'm not trying.
What is this place?
It's my home. I call it the Shadow Gallery.
It's beautiful. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. I must have been out of my mind.
Or is that what you really think, or is that what they want you to think?
I think I should go.
May I ask,
You know you can trust me.
You can say
I'm
that,
sorry, but I can't take that risk.
But
And
I
you're
don't
being
think you know where
tortured.
this is. It could be anywhere.
You know it's underground. You know the color of the stone. That'd be enough for a clever man.
What are you saying?
I didn't know what else to do.
You should have left me alone. Why did you just leave me alone?
It's like Phantom
Anything
of the
else on
Opera.
panels?
a little bit, yeah.
Ain't good.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that before.
Oh, you're an astronaut.
Always in uniform.
Yeah.
V?
Ah, bonjour, mademoiselle.
Oh
I
yeah, the
just
hands
wanted to
that
apologize for my reaction last night.
burned.
Yeah.
I understand what you did for me, and I want you to know I am grateful. I haven't had a bus since I was a little girl. Where'd you get it?
Government supply train on its way to Chancellor Sutler.
Oh,
You stole those from Chancellor Supper.
People should not be afraid of their governments. Governments should be afraid of their people.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
By blowing up a building.
Symbols are given power by people. Alone, a symbol is meaningless, but with enough people, blowing up a building can change the world.
I wish I believed that was possible.
What is it? A man does not wear a mask. A man does not threaten innocent civilians. But every gutless, freedom-hating terror. Find another DOP or find yourself another job.
Jesus.
what an asshole.
I tell you what I wish.
He watches his own show in
yeah.
the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like, how conceited do you have to be?
Narcissistic,
Like,
yeah.
just...
Just one chance, that's all I need.
Oh, here we go.
This so-called V and his accomplice in England.
There we go.
Good evening, Commander Prothero.
Well, you were talking hot shit a minute ago.
Yeah,
Let's see what
that's
you got.
right. Yeah.
That was your title, remember? When we first met all those years ago.
Ooh.
You wore a uniform in those days.
Oh.
These two have history.
You. It is you, the ghost of Christmas past.
Yeah, there's a little more to his story than he's
Yeah.
running on.
Quiet, dignified death.
God.
Without any eyes or ears.
Just writing the narrative
Yeah,
constantly.
yeah.
Same MO as before.
V?
My fat metal friend.
How about you? That's exactly what I would do. You villain!
Oh.
Huh?
Oh, God. I hope I didn't wake you.
Well, yeah.
I just thought you were fighting. I mean, for real.
My favorite film, The Count of Monte Cristo. Robert Donat is it?
Did you know Louis Prothero was one of the richest men in the country before he became the voice of London?
Drugs?
Legal ones. Major stockholder in Viadoxic Pharmaceutical.
Viadoxic and St. Mary's in less than a week. Coincidence?
When you're at this as long as I've been, you stop believing in coincidence.
May we come up? You
Find your entry.
Because he cared more about revenge than he did about her.
A man known to the entire nation as the Voice of London passed away late last night from apparent heart failure. An extraordinary...
She blinks a lot when she does a story she knows is false.
And it came as no surprise to those who knew him that his body was found at his office, where he often worked long hours after everyone else had gone home.
Jeez.
Bullshit.
You will be sorely missed.
That wasn't even a blank shit. Her eyes were closed. It's like, yeah, no one liked that jackass.
V.
Do you think there's a connection between our boy and Lark Hill?
It might explain the connection between him and the Hammond girl.
I cannot recall any specific names, but if you look through our records...
Your records are either deleted, omitted, or missing. As head of the detention program at that time.
Before you go any further, let me remind you, Inspector, things were very chaotic back then. And that's all I have to say about that.
It's a conspiracy!
You can do this. My brother was one of the students at St. Mary's. After he died, my parents became political. Quick, hide.
Oh. Oh, damn.
horrific.
sweetheart.
Them again. It was like those black bags erased them from the face of the earth.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Evie.
No, I'm the one that's sorry.
One thing is true of all governments. The most reliable records are tax records.
Only two things are left for certain: death and taxes.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, when the movie starts, you're never really expecting this sort of like mystery investigation
No,
angle,
no.
like a CSI episode.
The highest paid person at the camp was a priest.
Really?
Wow.
Father Lilliman.
Lilliman.
He's paid almost 200 grand a month.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Now
well,
that is interesting.
Even though that's like pounds, that's still a whole lot of
Yeah.
money.
I'm sorry, Your Grace. She has arrived, but there was some confusion at the agency, and they've sent a new girl who I'm afraid is a little older than usual.
Older?
what the fuck?
Oh dear, she's not too old, I trust.
That is for Your Grace to decide.
Man of the cloth.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And if she's too old, then you can just imagine.
Doubted your loveliness for an instant. Mea culpa, my child. Mea culpa.
Yeah, your fault.
Yeah.
Oh, he looks so goddamn cool.
I have to tell you something.
Oh no.
Confession. I love confession.
Someone's coming and I think he means to kill you.
I'm sorry.
What
I'm
is she
telling you
doing?
this because I want some kind of protection.
Somebody should kill him anyway.
Exactly, yeah.
I think the rest of you is just as interesting.
No, but you have to believe me.
No, I do. Nothing can confirm my belief.
Stop it! Get off of me!
Dangerous terror now. How best procure her confession?
Oh, there we go.
You little bitch! You fucking little whore!
Cavalry.
Reverend, my God, she wasn't lying. It is you.
I'm sorry.
Oh, girl.
I had to.
Oh no.
Wow.
Oh
He's
shit.
carrying a piece in his Bible.
Yeah.
I clothe my naked villainy with old ends stolen forth from Holy Writ, and seem a saint when most I play the devil. Please, have mercy.
Oh my god.
Not tonight, Bishop.
Oh girl. Oh, oh, oh.
Now she's on the run.
Oh, too late.
Ah.
Run every name in that file. I want the whereabouts of all of them.
Ah.
Good God.
I'm sorry. I didn't know where else to go.
What are you wearing?
Yes, we'd better come inside before someone sees you. Evie, listen to me. If the government ever searched my house, you would be the least of my problems.
I love Stephen Fry.
Oh, yeah. Well, and his name in Bones was Gordon Gordon.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god. The Sun Save the Queen my parents took me to when they hung it at Gallery 12. I thought Sutler had it destroyed.
He
priceless.
believes he did. It's a copy of the Quran, 14th century.
Are you
Wow.
Muslim?
No, I'm in television.
But why would you keep it?
I don't have to be Muslim to find the images beautiful or its poetry moving.
What is it?
Because in this world, if I were to invite who I desired, I would undoubtedly find myself without a home, let alone a television
That's
show.
terrible.
I'm sorry.
Not as sorry as I am.
Having to like hide who
Yeah,
you are.
because
Just
you don't get to be who you are, right?
Your
Like,
appetite. You wear a mask for so long, you forget who you were beneath it.
wow. Like I say, this movie is topical as all hell.
yeah.
Of course.
She knows something already.
Yeah, she seemed kind of disturbed by it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly one of the people in charge at Larkhill. But after they shut it down, she disappeared. 2 years. Until she applied for an overseas visa, which was denied.
So yeah, V's been killing off everyone who was ever stationed at that.
That's probably her.
Dr. Diana Stanton changed the name of Delia Surridge. The coroner? Yep. Jesus, I just saw her.
It's you, isn't it? I've got to
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
She said, thank God.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to kill me now.
I killed you 10 minutes ago
Oh.
while you slept.
Oh.
Is there any pain?
No.
Thank you. Is it meaningless to apologize?
Never.
I'm so sorry.
I wonder what happened.
Something fishy. I love this whole kind of encounter. Just how like at peace and how like they're both kind of respecting of each other.
Yeah.
Wow, she had it easier than the others.
Yeah.
The terrorist obviously wanted us to have it.
The contents of this document are a matter of national security.
Yeah.
Constituting an assault on the character of several important party members, as well as
assault on the character, yeah.
Any discussion of this document or its contents will be regarded at the very least as an act of sedition, if not a willful act of treason.
Ollivander's intense.
Yeah.
I keep wondering if these people knew how they might be helping their country, if they would act any differently. They're so weak and pathetic. They never look you in the eye.
Well,
I find myself hating them.
Yeah.
Jesus.
August the 18th. Of the original 4 dozen, over 75% are now deceased. Mutations seem to have triggered the abnormal development of basic kinesthesia and reflexes. The subject said he could no longer remember who he was or where
That's why he's called V, because he's
where he was.
The fifth cell.
He's now the key to our dream, and the hope that all of this would not have been in vain. I was trying to understand.
That's the fire that disfigured him.
Yeah, there he is.
There he is.
Man from room 5. He looked at me, not with eyes. There were no eyes.
Oh.
Wow.
But I know he was looking at me because I felt it.
Wow.
That's quite the image.
Yeah.
What have I done?
Yeah, so she got remorseful for everything she did there.
Yeah.
None of the others did.
Virus.
That's that St.
brother.
Mary's they kept talking about.
Yeah. But they're experimenting and releasing stuff. Right?
What are you, Inspector?
What is that thing?
Maybe blocks out any kind of surveillance.
I want to ask a question, Dominic. If our own government was responsible for the deaths of almost 100,000 people, do you really want to know?
We threw out the censor-approved script and shot a new one that I wrote this morning.
Oh, you rebel, you. Cheer at gunpoint.
Yeah.
That's actually John Hurt, but they've just like, dyed his beard and such. There we go. Wabbit season! Duck season! Wabbit season! Duck season! Fire! Looks like a big hit.
I'm going to have to make some kind of apology, do some boring fundraiser, and in the meantime our ratings will go through the roof.
I mean, you humiliated the country's dictator on national television.
Oh God, not again.
Just like when she was a girl.
Oh Jesus.
Oh. Last time she couldn't keep quiet.
Oh no.
Oh.
This guy.
Head of the secret police here.
You kill him right there.
Not so funny now, is it? Funny man.
Oh. That's exactly the same. Jesus. There's a black hood.
Oh man.
God damn, that would be just traumatizing.
Oh no!
Oh! Quiet!
Oh shit! Ouch! Oh, he broke an ankle there. Or something.
It's moving pretty well.
Yeah.
Oh! Fuck!
Oh.
She was almost out. Well, now it's time for our Room 101 sequence.
You've been formally charged with 3 counts of murder, the bombing of government property, conspiracy to commit terrorism, treason, and sedition. The penalty for which is death by firing squad.
Something tells me this isn't due process.
Yeah, no.
All you have to do is cooperate.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Process her.
Oy.
Oh, good God.
And that's real. They're actually shaving her head.
And look at the blood and dirt in this place. It's like...
I mean, I know the circumstances are dire, but she still looks good with that sort of hairstyle. And imagine, like, the whole time they've been talking about, like, arresting, like, dissidents or any sort of witnesses or investigations or anything. It's like people just thrown into, like, a pit and never seen again.
Yeah. Oh, maybe there's somebody in the other cell.
Oh. I mean, it would help if she had someone to talk to.
Yeah. Oh, a message.
Oh.
I know there's no way I can convince you this is not one of their tricks, but I don't care. I am me. My name is Valerie. I don't remember much of those early years, but I do remember the rain. My grandmother owned a farm in Tottlebrook, and she used to tell me that God was in the rain. In 2002, I fell in love with a girl named Christina. That year I came out to my parents. I couldn't have done it without Chris holding my hand. My father wouldn't look at me. He told me to go and never come back. My mother said nothing. I'd only told them the truth. Was that so selfish? It is the very last inch of us.
Oh, horrible people.
We are free.
Jesus Christ.
Imagine throwing your own child out the door because of something that they can't help, because of who they are. It's
like people still think it's a choice on people, right? It's like, who would choose that? Who would choose to be?
And yeah, who would choose to, like, you know, be hated by their family and by society, and, you know, go through pain and, like, you know. Well, at least she has something to kind of concentrate on for the moment to help keep her sane.
And in 2015, I starred in my first film, The Salt Flats. It was the most important role of my life, not because of my career, but because that was how I met Ruth. I knew I never wanted to kiss any other lips but hers again.
Aww. Ruth is kind of dressed like Charlie Chaplin a bit.
Yeah.
We moved to a small flat in London together. She grew scarlet carsons for me in our window box.
Flowers.
And our place always smelt of roses. While things like Northfire and articles of allegiance became powerful, I remember how different became dangerous. I still don't understand it.
That kind of summarizes
Why they hate
all
us
the
so
problems.
much. They took Ruth while she was out buying food. I've never cried so hard in my life. It wasn't long till they came for me.
She was in Markill.
For years, I had roses and apologized to no one.
I love that line. I had roses and apologized to no one.
I shall die here, but even though I do not know you, and even though I may never meet you, laugh with you, cry with you, or kiss you, I love you. With all my heart, I love you. Valerie.
It's one of my favorite parts in the whole movie.
I'm ready.
Same position that Valerie was in the chair. Or the couch.
Just give them something, anything.
Thank you. But I'd rather die behind the chemical sheds.
And you have no fear anymore. You're completely free.
Oh.
Huh.
Mannequin. What the fuck? What's happening?
Hello, Evie.
Yeah, that wasn't real. It's gone.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Dietrich's dead.
Oh.
I thought they'd arrest him, but when they found a Quran in his house, they had him executed. Fortunately, I got to you before they did.
You got to me. You did this to me.
You said you wanted to live without fear. I wish there'd been an easier way, but there wasn't. I know you may never forgive me, but nor will you ever understand how hard it was for me to do what I did. If you could have ended it, Evie, you could have given in, but you didn't. Why?
Yeah, she showed a lot of inner strength.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I can't feel anything anymore.
Don't run from it, Evie. You've been running all your life.
Jesus!
It's quite the twist, isn't it?
I need air. Please. I need to be outside.
There's a lift. It'll take us to the roof.
I mean, she went through the fire and she stayed true to herself the whole time. He was reborn in fire.
Yeah.
Now she's reborn in water. That music, eh?
Yeah. Careful. Struck by lightning.
Wow. I remember the first time I watched this, just like how much my brain was just all over the floor with that.
I thought about keeping this, but it didn't seem right knowing you wrote it.
I didn't.
Oh.
May I show you something before you go?
Oh.
Where's that movie she was in?
Yeah.
There were the roses.
What was she to him? Sister?
She was real.
Yes.
She's beautiful. Did you know her?
No. She wrote the letter just before she died, and I delivered it to you as it has been delivered to me.
Then it really happened, didn't it?
Yes.
You were in the cell next to her. That's what this is all about.
That's where the roses come in.
Then what they did to her.
Yeah.
Like an equation.
What was done to me was monstrous.
And they created a monster.
Yeah. But she's wanted still, so.
Yeah. But now at least she has the fortitude to try and make something of her life. Cared for her more than he would even admit.
Jeez.
I want this country to realize that we stand on the edge of oblivion. I want every man, woman, and child to understand how close we are to chaos.
It's very disturbing looking at his teeth all the time.
Why they need us.
Uncovered new evidence linking the terrorist organization called V to the St. Mary's violent attack.
Oh my god.
Just trying to whip the people into a panic.
Yeah.
Because when they're afraid, they want security.
Only allowed black umbrellas there, apparently.
Apparently.
Came in the open to get you the collywobbles.
Collywobbles? What kind of a word is that?
It's like cattywampus. Some words are just fun, different.
Our story begins, as these stories often do, with a young up-and-coming politician. He's a deeply religious man and a member of the Conservative Party.
Of course.
He's aggressive as supporters become.
Where have we seen this
Ah,
before?
time and again, eh?
Project in the name of national security. Along comes a spider. He is a man seemingly without a conscience, for whom the ends always justify the means, and it is he who suggests that their target should not be an enemy of the country, but rather the country itself.
Wow.
Three
Just
targets are chosen to maximize
children.
the effect of the
Yeah.
attackers, and then not long after the election, lo and behold, a miracle. Some believed it was the work of God himself. But it was
And that Prothero guy, remember, he had like stock in that company.
Yeah.
So he got rich off of that.
Yeah.
rich. A year later, several extremists are tried, found
Conveniently.
guilty and executed while a memorial is built to canonize their victim.
I will say it again.
Can you prove
Topical!
Yes.
Why do you think I'm still alive?
God.
Especially
Which is
after
so
COVID.
scary in itself.
Especially after
right?
COVID, you know.
Yeah.
To take you.
Orchids? That's it. Oh.
Isn't David is the reason why you're being watched right now, why there are eyes and ears in every room of this house and a tap on every phone. Bollocks. Oh,
What, he didn't know he was under surveillance?
Well, he probably thought he was immune from
Yeah,
that sort of
right.
thing. He's the guy who does that to other people.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why Sutler's been kept underground for security purposes. That's why there are several of your men close to Sattler.
It's just like Putin. During this whole situation, he's been like hiding in bunkers and citadels. And...
Yeah. And where's Zelensky?
Yep, Zelensky. He's out among the troops, you know, visiting children and.
We are being buried beneath the avalanche of your inadequacies, Mr. Creedy.
Not the favorite son anymore.
Yep.
Masks for everybody.
You get a mask, and you get a mask, and you. Everybody gets a mask.
Yeah, several 100,000 at least.
Anyone caught with one of those masks arrested.
With so much chaos, someone will do something stupid. And when they do, things will turn nasty.
That little girl.
Yeah. Don't give a shit about your badge,
you
bucko.
Just killed the child.
Alright, everyone, get him.
Yeah.
With a wrench.
And then Sattler will be forced to do the only thing he knows how to do.
Martial law.
At which point, all V needs to do is keep his word. And then...
Oh, I love the colors.
Wow. Yeah, that red and black is stunning, eh?
All the pieces are coming together.
Yeah.
Yeah, this man has almost single-handedly organized like a countrywide revolution.
Yes, yeah.
But you just need a few sparks for a flame to catch.
Yeah. Well, that song's playing. There she is.
Aww.
I must confess, every time I heard a siren, I worried about you.
I worried about myself for a while. But then one day I was at a market, on the eve of your revolution.
A revolution without dancing is a revolution not worth having.
I'd love to.
I will be reading Mr. Creedy's resignation.
He is stewing.
Yeah.
You've been busy. I don't even know what you really look like.
Evie, please. There's a
Very
face
badly.
beneath this mask, but it's not me.
The underground. I thought they closed us all down.
They did. It took nearly 10 years to clear the tracks, lay a bit of my own.
Wow. He's been a busy boy all these years since Larkill.
Yeah.
Laying track, killing every single person ever posted there.
Yeah. Whoa.
Big boom.
This is my gift to you, Evie. Everything that I have, my home, my books, the gallery, this train. I'm leaving to you to do with what you will.
Is this another trick, V?
The time has come for me to meet my maker and to repay him in kind for all that he's done.
The chance to...
Yep.
It'd be so weird kissing a mask.
Yeah, but it works, you know.
It will be righteous, and it will be without mercy.
Oh, you're right about that.
Ah, there he is.
At last, we finally meet.
For the first time, the last time.
I have something for you, Chancellor. Mr. Creedy.
Oh. Oh, Creedy did it. Ooh.
For all his bluster, for all his bravado,
Yeah.
he was just a whimpering, simpering coward in the end.
Yeah. They usually are, though.
Absolutely, yeah.
You're like me.
The only thing that you and I have in common, Mr. Creedy, is we're both about to die.
How do you imagine that's going to happen?
With my hands around your neck.
Kill him.
Ooh.
Got a vest on?
Must have something.
Yeah.
My turn.
Shink!
Oh. Good with those knives, eh?
Playtime, bitches!
Yeah. Oh, God.
Let's go! The music!
Yeah.
You can definitely see sort of the like comic book visuals they're working with here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the red, the white, and the black coloring throughout this whole movie works really well.
Oh, yeah.
Why won't you die? Beneath this mask, there is more than flesh. Beneath this mask, there is an idea, Mr. Creedy. And ideas
are bulletproof.
Take him out.
Told you exactly how it would happen.
There. Yeah.
Well done, sir. Well done. Wow, you just decapitated the government right there. The two most important men.
Yeah.
The you know, Chancellor Dictator guy, and then the guy who sort of kept him in power.
Yeah.
Ah, he pulled the Marty McFly.
Yeah. From the armor.
But he still got hit.
Yeah.
That was from that suit that he was dueling with earlier.
Oh yeah, look at the blood.
Oh.
I fell in love with you, Evie.
Oh.
Like I no longer believed I could.
I don't want you to die.
Well, not much you can do now.
Most beautiful thing you could have ever given me.
Aww.
Oh.
Whole lot of context. Well, one thing for sure, there's a lot more soldiers here than there were at the Capitol building on January 6th.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah, for him, for Valerie, for her family.
Yeah.
Everyone who ever died. There's a final domino. She's the one.
Oh no.
Oh, let's stop right there.
Damn it, Finchley.
You're Evie Hammond, aren't you?
But this country needs more than a building right now. It needs hope.
Oh.
Otherwise, it's just a massacre.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow, all of London has come out.
Yeah. It's fitting that he's on there with all the roses.
Yeah.
Whoa. Holy crap.
Till these walls come tumbling down.
Yeah.
Who's Edmund Dantes? And who's my father?
No.
And my mother.
She's not being literal.
Oh.
My brother.
Representing. Yeah.
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 My friend.
Yeah, she was all of them. Or, sorry, he was all of them.
He's you.
Because like you said, he was an idea, something greater than just a man.
Yeah.
See? Dietrich. There's the girl. There's Ruth and Valerie.
Oh, I see. Yeah. It's just representative.
Yeah.
It's like, Gordon's alive! No, he's not.
And what he meant to me.
Wow. Oh, the
Wachowskis.
brothers.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where we saw that sort of like good Matrix action come in there at one point.
Yeah.
So that was V for Vendetta.
Wow.
Right? Like before I saw this, the only thing I knew about it was that Hugo Weaving plays the character of V, who wears that mask, and he's some sort of like vigilante who with like knives, and Natalie Portman was in it, and it was based on a comic book. That was everything I knew.
Yeah.
So I knew nothing else really going into it. And then I started watching, and then it goes into this whole sort of like mystery, like crime thriller bit when they're investigating all the stuff from Lark Hill, and it becomes this serious like political commentary, and stuff like that, and it just gets like so deep and heavy, and there's like crazy like good action and good like music and wacky sort of comic book stuff too, but it's very like deep, and it's more sort of like dramatic than just like comic book action, you know.
And it really did have a lot of Phantom of the Opera vibes.
Very much. Now you say that, totally seeing it. I didn't really click in the first time I saw it, but the sort of the you know, scarred monster and the beautiful girl and type thing. And my favorite lines from this are when early on when he said people shouldn't be afraid of their governments. Governments should be afraid of their people.
Right.
Because you know, like, people make up a society. People should, you know, have the say in how it's run and how their government is, you know, brought into power and thing. And then when Valerie, and during her whole kind of story, when she said, you know, early on, she was saying, like, you know, different became dangerous.
Yeah. And
that really is kind of, when you boil it down, that is the core of all of these, you know, like fascist, all of these sort of dictatorial sort of beliefs and tyrannies and all the sort of, you know, horrible things and horrible societies that have come in throughout all of history, is that, you know, people disdain what is different because, you know, they want to sort of install their own, like, vision of the world, and you know, regardless of, like, what people feel or how they you know
what,
like,
you are, who you are.
And then as we saw here, and you know, Settler and his cronies, they all, you know, they rose to power. They took power by exploiting fear and, you know, suspicion and xenophobia and, you know, all this stuff. And we see so much of that in our world, you know.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, like I said, just past COVID, there's a lot of this has sort of been like
parallels
a lot
there.
Of parallels, and a lot of kind of the rhetoric has, like, been echoed and such. But it's like, you know, the idea of using some sort of catastrophe, using, you know, a horrible thing to your own advantage, leveraging people's fear to get, because when people are afraid, they want to feel safe, they want to feel protected, and that's how, you know, Hitler, that's how Stalin, that's how all of these, you know, worst, like, monsters throughout history get into power, by exploiting people's fear. And like I said, just probably my favorite sequence in the whole movie is just Valerie's letter, her whole story.
And
it's just so, like,
so poignant.
Like, the actress has a really, like, a, you know, sort of enchanting voice, and I was really kind of, you know, just drawn in by when she started talking and narrating. But just her whole story, which, like, you know, some people might make an argument that, oh, like, the whole thing is, like, you know, you could, like, say cut it, it's just a side thing, whatever. But it's like, it kind of encapsulates the whole, like, reason why V is fighting, the reason why society is so
how she survived,
so broken,
too, how Evie survived,
and
right?
It just boils down to just like, you know, simple human, like, decency. Because
that's right.
When she said, you know, for 3 years I had roses and I apologized to no one, you know, she lived a happy life with the woman she loved. You know, that's what it is
not
to be
hurting anybody.
That's what it is to be human. You know, to find people that mean the most to you, that make your life meaningful. To find to find the beauty in the world around you and everything, and then just, you know, she had everything taken from her. She never saw her girlfriend again.
No.
And actually, I was reading that there was either a deleted scene or something in the early script that she found out that Ruth was, like, basically tortured the same way and forced to kind of, like, basically like throw her under the bus, like, you know, just which is kind of like very much like 1984, but just the same thing of, like, you know, she never saw her love again, and then she, and just like the last lines of her letter, you know, like, even though I may never, you know, get to know you, kiss you, laugh with you, cry with you, I want you to know that I love you. And it's just such a beautiful, poignant message, and I just remember being in tears the first time I saw it. It was just so, like, just heartbreaking and beautiful at the same time. But, you know, like, there was her, there was Dietrich, you know, we saw, and just, like, how, like, the sort of sense of, like, melancholy he had about him, because, like, on the surface and to the public, he's this, you know, jolly sort of, you know, upstanding citizen and everything, but he is, you know, miserable because, you know, he can't be who he is, he can't be true to himself.
That's right.
And that's what, you know, the sort of, you know, like, tyrannical kind of police state, you know, does to people.
Absolutely.
And but then and then V is such an interesting character too, because, you know, he's like a vengeful sort of vigilante type, but then also he's you know, very poetic and philosophical, and talk about, you know, the rights of the people and everything. And I just love at the end how he's like, you know, I'm like too much of a monster. I am what they made me. This world is for people like you, people who can give it hope. You know, people who aren't broken the way I am. And it's very kind of like as much of like a dark, like, you know, figure he is, and as very violent as he is, he's also very kind of like a sweet romantic as well.
Of course, And
him and Natalie Portman did also a great job. But
very, very good.
This became one of my instant favorites when I watched it. I just fell in love with it.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one too.
Let us know what you thought.
Yeah, good old Wachowski is giving us sort of grand action and a lot of kind of, like, you know, deeply personal kind of commentaries and such. But this is a really good kind of comic adaptation. So if you want to watch our full length adaptation, our full length reaction, go to our Patreon. I'll put a link down below. If you enjoyed what you saw, like, subscribe, because we'll be coming at you with more movies, more shows, more reactions, and we hope you stick along for the ride. So, till next time.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.